Hello and welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. It's my Eurovision 2025 Top 37 countdown. It's place number 27, Ireland, Emmy, Laika Party.
Like a party in the sky.
Now please do click on the subscribe button, ring that notification bell and like, share and comment below. Now, 7 times winner Ireland have had a really tough time in the modern contest, achieving very little success and probably one of the worst qualification rates of any country in terms of qualifying from the semi-finals to the final. So really it was quite a turnaround last year when Bambie Thug gave the Emerald Isle their best result since 2000, achieving a 6th place. Also made a star out of as the then unknown staging director Sergio Jaén. The challenge then is, can Emmy make this Irish revival carry on? Now Emmy, or Emmy Christiansen, to give her a full name, is not, as you can probably tell, Irish. She is actually from Norway. She began her musical career, as many Eurovision contestants do these days, on a TV talent show. This was actually a junior TV talent show when she was a teenager. And then some years later, she entered the Norwegian national final Melody Grand Prix. That was in 2023 with the song Witchwoods. That got through the semi-final stages and competed in the grand final of that selection. She's also written songs for national finals as well. So she's written a song in the Norwegian national final, obviously her home country, but also she wrote one this year in Latvia that actually I think won the public vote, although didn't win overall. Now, Laika Party, her co-written song, was actually submitted to this year's Melody Grand Prix, the Norwegian national section, but was not selected, or wasn't shortlisted. So she took it to the Irish national selection, who did shortlist it. The Irish national section is being called Eurosong, and it duly won. It topped the televote, and it also topped the vote from the national jury, the Irish national jury, and it came second with the international jury. So it was a very, very clear winner on the night. Now, Laika Party is, for someone of my generation, a real nostalgic throwback, I think, to the Euro dance pop of the late 90s and early 2000s. It's extremely catchy and is, of course, a dance bop. It's enjoyable, and Emmy gave easily the best live performance at Eurosong, and the most sort of complete kind of coherent package, I would say, as far as the limitations of that national final are concerned. And that national final is very limited in terms of kind of both some of the sound quality, the staging, and the overall kind of performance background for the artists. There's definitely, I think, a sort of very cheesy sincerity that underpins the song and the performance. I will say, though, I do try not to dwell on the lyrics and the story that kind of inspires the song. As a dog owner and a dog lover, it is, I have to confess, rather triggering for me anyway. I know possibly for some others as well. And so while I enjoy Eurodance, and it's lovely to have it at the contest, I think it's really nice to have this genre at the contest, especially for me, it's such a nice throwback. This particular entry, or this particular song, does come across as a little childish or childlike. And that's both kind of a little bit of Emmy's voice that she uses in the vocal, but even more so it's the lyrics, which do come across as really quite naive. In a way, a child might be naive about what is an unwelcoming or kind of disturbing reality, which of course ultimately is what is behind the story. It was behind the song, and the story behind the song. Now, I'm not sure yet whether this will qualify. It's third in the running order of its semi-final. It's not opening the show, as some people expect it would be. And that does hint to me that maybe the staging has not advanced all that far from what we've seen both at Eurosong and also what we've seen in the music video. And I think that air of childishness and perhaps that more limited staging may well hurt it when it comes to getting votes. So in the Eurovision scoreboard, it's not performing spectacularly. It's not bottom either, but not kind of pushing into that top 20 in any shape or form. And in the betting odds, it's in the semi-final qualification betting odds, it's currently favoured just about to qualify. But there is a cluster of songs over which I think the last sort of I think there's 8 more solid qualifiers in that semi, and then there's the remaining 2 is probably amongst 6 or 7 songs or more. I don't think it's unfair to say this is favoured to qualify, given that it is really, really catchy. Emmy is a very sweet performer and does sell it well. And of course, we do have the UK and Australia will be voting in this semi-final, so that should hopefully accrue Ireland some points there. But I have to say, if this doesn't qualify in the end, and I know my very, very good friend, my Eurovision husband, as I call him, Clive, will be very upset because it's his number one. But if this doesn't qualify in the end, I wouldn't be 100% surprised at that. But do let me know what you think of its chances. Of course, also do take a look at my website where you can read the write-up of this in the blog post on www.mattloveseurovision.com. And we'll see you again soon as we sort of carry on with the countdown. So take care for now.